because the outside world rejects you.
Hey, what's up, Turtle fans? So today we're going to talk about the finale of the Power Rangers vs. Ninja Turtles crossover comic. The final issue came out this week, and we're going to go ahead and break it down and talk about it in this video. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel and you want more Turtles in your life, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, because all we talk about on here is new and old and upcoming Turtle stuff. But let's waste no more time and take a look at what went down in the finale. Before we get started, this is a spoiler warning, so if you haven't read the comic and you don't want to be spoiled, go ahead and click away and come back after you've read it. Alright, so there's a lot to geek over when it comes to this finale. So much went down. I do feel like it could have used one more issue, but still, nevertheless, I thought it was a good ending to a good miniseries. The ending just felt a little fast is all, and that's because a lot goes down in it. We pick up right where we left off. Rita has turned Bebop and Rocksteady into giant monsters, and the Turtles have morphed, jumped into the Megazord, and are fighting the two. They do pretty good. There's some banter back and forth between the Turtles. It's all exactly the way the Turtles would talk to each other, and they're winning. But this is when Green Ranger Shredder shows up with the Megazord, and this is the first time we see it in the entire miniseries. It was probably my favorite part of the entire crossover. It's so good. You got the Megazord fighting the Megazord, just like back in the early episodes of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers when the Green Ranger was evil. It's very reminiscent of that. You even have Green Ranger Shredder standing nearby on a rooftop summoning the Megazord with the Dragon Dagger flute thing. This is when the Turtles start losing, but the Rangers, unmorphed by the way, just show up in this giant version of Metalhead that Billy has kind of tinkered with to turn it into a big Megazord thing. And the fight evens out a bit. Eventually they're left with just facing Shredder and the Megazord. They deal with that, and Shredder has Stockman target the Zords, I believe with the Technodrome, and Zordon calls on both the Turtles and the Megazord and the Rangers inside of Metalhead to fuse, and they create the Turtle Megazord, which is absolutely insane. They really pulled out all the stops when it comes to this crossover. Only thing I think would have been cool to see that we didn't see would have been the Rangers mutating into turtles with their own color bandanas. I still think there's hope for this to happen. We'll talk about it at the end. Anyways, Shredder is on the ropes. He ends up escaping, and the Turtles and Rangers go back to the command center where Alpha, Billy, and Donatello come up with something that allows them to end up on Rita's base on the moon where Shredder retreated to. Something happens between the Turtles and Rangers at the command center to where the Rangers are able to morph again and the Turtles are just in their regular turtle forms. And you get one of the coolest pages out of the entire miniseries of all the Turtles and all the Rangers. Even Casey's there, and you got Leonardo and Jason standing back to back as they charge towards the bad guys. A battle ensues. Goldar's there, Green Ranger Shredder's fighting, but eventually Tommy does something. I don't know what he uses, but he steals his power coin back from Shredder, and he himself transforms back into the Green Ranger, and Shredder's pretty much defeated at this point. But apparently Rita wanted it to go down this way because she tells Shredder she'll only save him if he'll tell her where Dimension X is. I'm assuming to find Krang and team up with him. And that's pretty much how it ends. So they do leave it open for a second miniseries down the road sometime with Krang and Dimension X being involved, which I thought was pretty cool. That's going to be epic to see if it ends up happening. At the very end, they end up going back to the sewers and they're all kind of saying bye to each other. But you get one final cool moment with Raphael saying there's unfinished business between him and the Green Ranger. And they end up going into what looks like a sparring match at the end. And that's pretty much how it finishes. Overall, I thought it was pretty cool. I would love to see this transformed into an animated movie the way the Batman Turtles one was. I'm honestly surprised there hasn't been an animated version of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in general, at least that I've heard about. So just with that in mind, I don't know if it is going to happen, but it would be cool to see if it does. But that's it. That's the end of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover series. I hope you enjoyed the reviews of it. We'll probably end up covering The Last Ronin, the Ninja Turtles Last Ronin series next, so stay tuned for that. That's in August. Leave your thoughts down below. What was your favorite moment from this crossover? And as always, thanks for watching. Remember to hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit thumbs up if you're enjoying the content, and I will see you in a little bit with another video. Take care.